Good afternoon, everybody. Silver Dragon here, coming at you with some more Timber and Stone. Going to be continuing where we last left off. Now, after a long period of time, although less for me because I picked up the game fairly recently, we're going to be getting a new version here soon of the game. 1.7 is nearing completion and should be out fairly soon. The last thing on the to-do list was fairly complicated, but it should get done. Now, the main addition for 1.7, or the main change, is some of the enemies. Necromancers are no longer fireball-throwing badasses of death, and will instead lead skeleton armies and such like that. The pathfinding and moods, I guess, have changed a little bit and been improved. The behaviors have been improved. And will be interesting to see for that, to say the least. Now, difficulty with the game used to be a tiered system that would eventually cap out. That was based... what was that based off of again? The more powerful you become, the enemies would be... yeah, near the end, they would just become mosquito-like annoyances. It would cap out, and you would, after you've survived long-term, you would basically have nothing to challenge you anymore. But that's been changed to a point system, which will, of course, same thing. The wealthier you get, and the more powerful you get if you start putting out like heavy armor and badass swords and equipping it on all your guys. You're going to start getting larger and larger groups of enemies. More units, better equipment, and so on and so forth. With eventually, I think they said the theoretical cap would be something like getting the highest tiered equipped max-sized groups spawning in every hour, which would be insane. Insane. Alright, let's go ahead and load into the Dragonlance here. I can imagine, could you imagine getting fully large groups coming in every hour? I just imagine having a gigantic multi-walled castle, getting wait, what the fuck? Game over. All settlers have perished. What the fuck? Seriously, I know we had a crash last time, but we loaded back and we lost some progress. But we loaded back in fine. Everyone was alive when we saved. Everything was fine and getting back into, you know, the state we were at previously. But I guess we have a bug. Weird. Apparently everyone is dead magically. Are there any bodies? Like, where the hell did they die? Or did it just... I'm assuming it... oh, yeah, even our sheep is gone. There must have been some kind of, like, command that... actually, let me look around the map. Oh, looks like the merchant's leaving. He's alive. But, yeah, I remember there were wolves around here, too. It looks like every creature on the map... and this must be a new person that was coming to our fort. But it looks like every creature on the map has despawned. So, that's a very lame bug. Yeah. Let me try loading back in here again. Exit the game. Oh, it doesn't actually go back to the main menu. It exits the game entirely. Well, that's kind of lame. Alright, let's try that again. Okay, that's just fucked up. That's just fucked up. Oh, well, I guess our fortress ended then. God damn. That blows. Oh, shit, nothing we can do. It's done. I can't really think of a way to recover this. So, shit. I guess, you know, positive note, we're getting a new update soon, so I guess when 1.7 goes live, I can start a new, fresh colony, but this is bullcrap. I mean, come on. I mean, this place wasn't exactly the best fortress in the world, being my, you know, first attempt at the game, but it was my precious first colony. Oh, well, that sucks. Unfortunately, precious first colony is now gone. Lame. Lame. Shit. Well, what can you do? Time to move on. Pretty much. So I guess this is going to be a very, very short episode then in that case. As, you know, what the hell can I do? Not a hell of a lot. Apparently. Shite. Let me actually lower this down a bit. But yeah, other than the new enemy AI and behaviors and all that kind of stuff, I'm not really sure if there's anything else new being added in 1.7, to be honest. I didn't really see a patch log or anything on it yet showing everything that they've been adding to the game. Just pretty much all I've seen about 1.7 in the forum posts and such have been the enemy tweaks and the skeletal animation tweaks and whatnot. So, interesting, but I'd like to see a lot more being added to the game, but, you know, it is what it is. Regardless, this blows. This really blows. I was hoping to get more done on this colony. And, you know, learn some of the high-end, bits and bobs for, building. I was basically planning on extending this out here as well. Just creating a little lip on both sides to allow archers to shoot off to each side here, which was a bit of an issue. Previously, in my next designs, I'm going to have an entranceway that kind of comes inwards and is surrounded on either side by towers farther away from the entrance. That'll give either side a good shot at anything coming towards the gate. But that's just what I would like to do. We'll see what actually happens in the end. Regardless, yeah, wow, I guess that's it. Shit. Well, thank you for watching this short episode, everybody. Maybe next time our fort will be anything other than a giant square, within a rectangle, within space. I don't know. Anyway, yeah. So, more than likely, I guess, I'm probably not going to do another episode on this until the 1.7 release, in which case we'll start a brand new colony, and I really don't know how the hell I'm going to design it. We'll have to see what happens. Well, we've definitely learned. At the very least, we have learned as we have gone through playing this game, so that's a good thing. It's all about the learning. For learning, for knowledge, for science, and all that good stuff. But yeah, thank you, everybody. Have a great one. This sucks. And I will see you all during 1.7. Till then, peace out. Have a great one, everybody.